everyone, and welcome back to the uni blogs, or if you're only just tuning in for the first time, hello. This week I'm going to be talking about what I've been doing since last week. If you've seen the first blog, then you'll know that I'd only just started uni, and again for the final year, so this is moving on from that. I'm going to be talking about what I've decided to do for Negotiate Study 1, and also the subject I've chosen for my dissertation after much discussion and deliberation and so on and so forth. I don't quite know what I'm doing now. Yes, first off, the dissertation, which is a major part of your final year. Apparently all degrees have dissertations. And my dissertation originally, if you've seen the first blog, was about the difficulties in concept art between a Doctor Who episode and the Doctor Who Adventure games on PC. Now, for those of you who've actually played them, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, there is a link to the part of the BBC website that actually has all the games on there. Now, after discussing with Yvonne and my sister, who's actually done this dissertation before, but not in the degree area that I'm studying in. Because originally she suggested changing it to being my sister, suggested, it being difficulties, and then maybe I could change it along later on. After discussing it with Yvonne on Tuesday morning, just before lunch, he suggested that maybe I go with the evolution of concept art for Doctor Who, and the three areas that I'd look at in the 3 chapters would be concept art in the series. Well, actually, the difference is developing concept art for the series, the game, and also short animated films or animated series. Now, there's quite a few blogs which I'm going to put in the description bar below, links to, about a dissertation and about negotiated studies, which I'm going to get onto in a minute. So I'll be looking at how they have changed since the beginning, really. So that's going to be a lot of research, a lot of searching stuff up, and possibly, if I have to, write to the Doctor Who art department, which is one of the things I've got to do. And I've also got to make observations on the differences of concept art for, in the show itself, how it's produced, the CGI environments, and this is for the game section. Animation, which is for the short animation films, which is chapter 3, and also how the concept art, is modelled for the TARDIS itself and also the TARDIS interior. And that's all in concept art for the series, animated films, and the games. So that is my dissertation title, if you like. Now then, people to contact regarding it. The developers of the games, Sumo Digital. I'll be contacting them, research their details. They've got a phone number, they've got an address, they've got an email address, so I can contact them either one of 3 ways. Charles Cecile, who's one of the producers / developers on the game, he's going to be at Play Expo this weekend. Now, if I can't get a chance to talk to him then, I'll most likely ask him questions at Bradford Animation Festival, which is next month, and there's a link to Bradford Animation Festival in the description bar below, so any gaming students or any animation people watch this, I want to check it out. It's in the bar below. And finally, BBC Wales Interactive. Now, all I've got is a number and an email address, which is basically for feedback. So it looks like I'm going to have to go down there myself or ring them up. So that is what I'm doing for the dissertation and the people that I need to contact. And also I've got to contact the art department as well. Speaking of art department, I've managed to find a concept artist that I could contact. And you know what, I've forgotten his first name.
Cecil.
That one. Peter McKinstry, concept artist. He's worked on various films, TV shows. He's worked on Game of Thrones. He's worked on films such as Harry Potter. He's worked on Torchwood, and he's worked on Doctor Who series 2, 3, 4 and 5. The link to his website, that's in the description bar below. I'll be contacting him for just want to know about how different he feels the concept art that he designs is for each series, and also ask him to fill out a questionnaire which I'll be putting in my letter to him as well. Well, letter or email actually. Yeah, those are all the people I can think of in terms of sending out stuff to us for the art department. I will have to find out the address and send it to them, and send a letter to them asking to contact them, so on and so forth. Oh no, 6 minutes. Okay, I've been talking about my dissertation for 6 minutes. Now then, in terms of the way it can be produced, which is explained in one of the blogs below, originally I thought there was only 3 options, but it turns out there's 4, as I discovered on Tuesday. There's the normal one that most people go by, which is 5,000 word document with quotes, bibliography and various other references, along with title, introduction, chapters, conclusion. The second option is a research folder based on a body of work or an artifact. Option number 3 is a 15-minute audio-visual presentation supported by a 2,000 word essay. And finally, fourth one, which I only discovered when Yvonne told me on Tuesday, was a type of 10-minute documentary which shows either you talking for 10 minutes or small interviews with certain people that have worked on the concept art for either the series, the games or the short animated serials. I'm hoping to get an interview with someone from Sumo Digital, Charles Cecile and also Peter McKinstry. So hopefully there'll be short snippets of interviews with them, as well as 2,000 word essay. Yeah, so that's all the information for the dissertation. And now it comes to the negotiated study. Now, as you know, last week I started talking about I was going to do research for a film for my dissertation, which was going to go into like one long week. Now, after talking about it with Maurice and Simon, I spoke to Simon on Thursday, so I'll just talk about what I discussed with Maurice. She suggested, because I'm in animation, I'm got to do like a short animated film, and it's got to be 3 minutes. So all the research that I have, or I'm going to do, I'll continue to do. I have actually started doing research, so yeah. I've got to put it all into 3 minutes. So that includes how the characters look, the whole experience story, into 3 minutes of animation. Now, there is a blog for how I'm going to proceed about doing the production for this. In the description bar below is a blog that I did last night, so that is there as well. Now, for those of you who, select few who know about this, I think I may have mentioned this briefly last week. I can't remember off the top of my head. But last year, my dad had prostate cancer. He was diagnosed with it, and for the second year, it played a lot on my mind. So what I decided to do was use the experiences not just from myself, but his experiences, how he felt, and experiences from my mum and my sister's side, and portray that into an animation. Now, because it's got to be 3 minutes, the way I'm looking at this is getting my dad to do like a voiceover for it, and you know, various dialogue that maybe my mum says or my sister says or I say. So that'll mean I've got to do concept art for my family. Oh joy, that's going to be fun. I've got to research a bit more into the condition that my dad's got, talk to him about it. I've got to do a script so he can do the voiceover, storyboards, and it's all got to be animated in Flash. So good thing I brought a brand new graphics tablet. So that is essentially where I am at the minute. This blog will probably, now as I'm going to be away at Play Expo starting today, this blog will probably go up Monday along with the Play Expo blog as well, which I'm going to be starting straight after this. So thanks, keep watching, and I'll see you in the next blog, which will be in the next week. Bye.